YouTube, what is up? Pocket Profit coming back with another live video. So here we go. How we doing? How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day, night, whatever, wherever you are in the world. Hopefully it's going good for you guys. James, what's going on? Thanks for jumping in here. We'll see if some more people start showing up. Get this video rolling. See if you guys got any questions, anything you guys want to ask. Kind of roll over from yesterday with the crappy internet that we had going on where I was at. I don't know what the deal is with that internet, guys. It works good for a while, and then it just cuts out terribly at that place that I'm normally at on Wednesdays. So just like you guys did, let me know when it's going bad, and then it goes bad and never really comes back to being good again. So just make sure you keep letting me know if the internet's bad on Wednesdays, and then I'll just end the show, so you guys don't have to deal with me all robot-like. So thanks for doing that. But anyway, it's kind of a rollover from yesterday. Things that we were talking about yesterday a little bit, and things that you guys want to talk about. So make sure you guys get your questions and your things you want to discuss into the live chat, and then we'll just start rolling on what you guys feel like talking about today. Let's see who all is in the chat right now. What do we got here? We got James is here. What's up, James? Polo is here. Thank you, James. Mama J, long time. You're right. Long time no talk. Mama J says she got Movie Pass. Mama J, let me know how good it is. Just stroke my ego a little bit. Let me know and let everybody know how good Movie Pass is. It's amazing. I swear it's really, really good. You guys should get it if you have not. The weakest link. What's going on? His name's Lucas, you guys. Don't let him fool you. The weakest link, his name is Lucas. What's up, Mark? Thanks for jumping in here. What's going on, guys? But anyway, so how you guys doing tonight? Let me know. Let me know. Mama J says, I am so thankful you told us about Movie Pass, okay? Amazing. It is an amazing thing. Oz is, I like that. Oz, I like how you broke that down. But you guys, you got to get Movie Pass. I'm just telling you, you got to get it. It's amazing. I love it. It works great. If you see a movie one time a month, or you would want to see a movie one time a month, you got to get Movie Pass. Just saying, you got to get it. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a pretty good day. Been a really busy day. I think I posted in the Patreon or the Facebook. I don't remember which one is Patreon or Facebook of the boxes I was shipping out today. I had about 9 boxes going Amazon FBA, the ones that are 1818 by 24. So a lot of product going out to Amazon today. So it's been a really busy day. I got up early. I'm going to say early. Okay, I said 8 o'clock. Okay, I got up about 8 o'clock. And I know to you guys, you're like, that's not early. And it's really not, because I used to get up for work at like 5 in the morning every day. So it's not that early, but, it's early, 8 o'clock early. And I ended up getting about 9 boxes ready to go for UPS, so they picked them up. Mama J, you're leaving already? Well, that's all right. I'll see you later, Mama J. Thanks for jumping in here. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave, though. I'd appreciate it. Lauren is in the house. What is up, Lauren? Thank you so much for coming in here. You guys, make sure you use those finger muscles. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I would appreciate it. Thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, yeah, so I got up early. Working on that, and then I did some other stuff, and now we're here, and we're having this live show, live chat. So thank you guys so much for coming in here. Let me know, you guys, in the comments how your day is going. You get some sales, what you get done today, what you guys want to talk about. Let me know. What do we got here? James says, I'll get it when my office is finished. LOL. Early bird gets the worm. Yeah, some of the times, there's a lot of things out there that say getting up early is just good in general. You should just get up early. And not every time do we do that, or do I do that, or do I want to do that? But I do notice when I do get up early, I get a lot more stuff done right away. And then I have like all this time. I'm like, what do I do with it now? You know what I mean? So definitely want to get up early, get the day started, and get some coffee going, get some work done right away, and everything else seems to work out pretty well for that day. But Anyway, Jennifer, she posted in the Facebook group she wanted to be here, but she's not feeling so good with her chemo stuff. So everyone think good thoughts for Jennifer. She's going through some stuff, so think good thoughts. She wanted to let me know she found a TI-84 Plus calculator today and something else that I don't remember. I forgot. I think it's a piece of clothing, and she figured you guys would like to know. So send some good vibes in the chat to Jennifer if you guys could. I would appreciate it. But anyway, so I think yesterday when we were talking about a few things. So eBay changed their policy, or is changing, not their policy, they're changing their PayPal transaction deal. They're getting rid of PayPal in the future, which is pretty cool. It's way different because ever since, eBay's been around, at least for me, PayPal has been the thing. You've always used PayPal. Now they're switching to like a different company, I think in 2020. So pretty soon here in the next 2 years. They're still going to be charging us a fee, but it's supposedly going to be less and cheaper than PayPal was. So that is good news for us. So hopefully there's a little bit of balance going on there. So, USPS, shipping prices go up, but later on eBay transactions and stuff, or their PayPal is going to be cheaper. Supposedly they're going to still have PayPal as an option though. So I'm very curious to see how that's all going to interact with each other. Lauren's got to go. Thanks, Lauren, for stopping in here. Hit that like button before you leave. I appreciate it. See you later, Lauren. Mark, what's going on, Mark? So yeah, I'm curious to see how that's all going to play out with the integration, because everyone's so used to PayPal. Like, I wonder if people are going to continue trying to pay with PayPal. I know for me, like, when I do stuff with eBay and stuff, I don't like transfer money out of my PayPal. I know that sounds stupid, right? But like for me, that money just stays in there. Why? I don't know. I should probably transfer some. I kind of look at it as like a savings. So every time I sell something on eBay, like that money just goes into PayPal and it's kind of a savings account almost. But I wonder with the new system, if they're going to have it where it's more like Amazon, where they just direct deposit it, or if it's going to be like PayPal, just a different name, you know what I mean? And they just let you save that money in there. Or I'm curious, what do you guys think it's going to be like when they eventually, get rid of PayPal and they have that other company that they're using? You think it's going to be pretty much just PayPal but different name, or you guys think it's going to be completely different with direct deposit or whatever? I'm curious to know what you guys' thoughts on it for sure. James says, I read eBay will start changing over possibly as soon as this fall. I'm sure they're going to do it like in little increments. I don't think they're just going to go, because you got to test the water, make sure everything's working fine. So I think they're going to do it slowly and just slowly, so they know what they're doing, basically. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to go. So I don't think we're going to wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, we're switched. I don't think it's going to go that fast, especially with all the integration that's already integrated with eBay and PayPal. They got to reverse engineer that, get rid of it, take it out, put it back in. And then you have existing payments that get made through PayPal. Like, say today, if something were to sell, that purchase is most likely going obviously through PayPal, and then there's like a timetable where there's a 30-60 day window where a person can fight a claim, so there's going to be a slow rollout, I think, and then once they get it right, or they know it's right, then they'll just flip the switch. So like I said, I don't think it's going to be all of a sudden. They're just going to go nice and slow, and that's the best way, I think, for them to do that, in my opinion. Mark says eBay will be hurting for a while, I'm guessing. Why do you think that, Mark? I'm curious why you think they're going to be hurting. Because people are still going to pay. Like, I mean, I guess I'm curious if they're just going to accept like cards, credit cards and stuff, just like Amazon does. Like, they save your card on there or whatever. I'm curious on how that's going to work, because I know when I purchase anything on eBay, like, I just sign in with my PayPal and I just pay with my PayPal. Like, I don't have like a dedicated card, I don't think, for payments. So that I could see being kind of an issue, at least for the beginning part, because yeah, like PayPal has been attached to eBay, and that's all I use when I go to purchase things, like, is PayPal. So if I go on PayPal, or if I go to eBay and I need some bubble wrap, or I need some bubblers or something like that, I just pay with my PayPal, and that's no longer going to be there. So I wonder if they're just really going to, like, literally just take PayPal away, put this other company in, and it's going to act and be just like PayPal. So it's got to be a calculated risk. I know they obviously are doing it for a reason. But yeah, I mean, so many people use PayPal. I am curious to see how that's going to go, because I know anytime you make it difficult or more difficult for a customer, like if they're on eBay and they're so used to paying with PayPal, and then they're like, hey, you need to put your credit card in, you got to put your address in, you got to put all this in, and then we'll save your card. Like, a lot of people might be like, I'll just buy it on Amazon. You know, stupid, like, simple steps for people to do. Like, it is like troubling. Like, they might not actually purchase stuff, or be like, this is annoying. I normally pay with PayPal. Why can't I? You know what I mean? Like, I'm curious to see exactly how that's all going to play out. Let's see what's going on here in the feed. James says, I did a PayPal working capital loan to buy the last of materials to finish my office. Very curious about that. What were they offering you, James? Was it a good return rate? Like, what was the percent you had to pay back? Was it like 2%, 3%? I'm a little curious on how much they're charging you for your loan through PayPal. I'm curious how, I wonder how bad, like, PayPal is going to get hurt by this, because, like, PayPal and eBay have been, like, tight, like, forever. Now they're going to just be cut off, and they're going to have to find other places to put their product. So I'm really curious how PayPal is going to do. I think their stock dropped quite a bit. Like, I heard it was like 11% or something like that, which is just kind of crazy. Let's see what we got here. Too many people use the PayPal. Yeah, I use PayPal all the time when I'm doing eBay stuff. So it's just crazy to me to think they're going to be separated. Also says, I think it's going to be more integrated with eBay. Looked at their website, and it appears to be their best bet. Okay. I'm sure the new system will be linked to cards and bank account. Okay. That'd be kind of nice, though. Like I said, like, all my sales that happen in PayPal, like, my money just stays there. I don't do anything with it. It just stays there. Like I said, I kind of use it like a savings account. So it would be kind of nice if they do, like, automatic direct deposit or something like that. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm kind of like, we'll figure it out. I'm kind of like, we'll figure it out. What's up, Jennifer? Thank you for jumping in here. What'd you miss? We're just talking about, the eBay PayPal split a little bit for sure. What do we got here? Seems like the service they are going with is more global solution. Yeah, I mean, eBay has had global shipping program, like, set up for a long time. So anytime they can, like, make it better for people outside the US to purchase items and accept different currency, and anything they can do that's going to help a person purchase, I think is good. So it's going to be good for us, in the long run, I think. Plus, they got to keep up with Amazon, you guys. Amazon has their own stuff going on with you. Like, for me, if I wanted to, I can sell in Europe and all these other places if I want to. And they got to keep up. They got to make their stuff just as accessible, their products just as accessible to people outside the U.S. as anyone else. So it's a huge chess game that they're playing. Pretty much when Amazon does something, they have to do it, or vice versa in a lot of ways. So a lot of times if you see, like I said, Amazon doing something, you better be watching eBay, because they're going to probably either do it as well, or vice versa some of the time. If eBay does something that's really good and Amazon can do it as well, they're going to do it back and forth. So totally. Talking about PayPal going away. PayPal stock dropped like 12% alone yesterday. Oz is saying, yeah, that's a lot. That's quite a bit. James says 1,000, paid back 10% on each sale till paid off. Total, that's not bad, I guess. And that's kind of cool how they do it off each sale. Like, interesting. That is kind of cool, James. The Dutch must know better ways to hide offshore funds, Euro says. Okay, teach me. I heard it's going to be for the better. I'm sure, I mean, they're not ever going to just change something hoping it's worse. Like, it's going to suck bad. Let's change to it. So, I mean, they're always going to plan for it's better, and hopefully it is for us, not just them. You know what I mean? So hopefully it's good for us as well. Mark says, Been cleaning my office. It was starting to look like an episode of Hoarders. I know how that goes. I did that recently where I just cleaned everything. I have to do it again. Like I said, if you guys saw that, I think in the Patreon or Facebook, the 9 boxes that I shipped out today, the big, large boxes. Like, so my living room is a little bit of a mess right now because I got, papers and tape rolls and bubble wrap and stretch wrap. It's all over the place. Poly bags. So yes, I know how that goes 100%. Euro says my house is always like an episode of Hoarders. You might want to think about doing something, Euro. You might want to fix it a little bit. I'm just saying, get it cleaned up a little bit. James says now my house and shed are. James, you got to separate the two as much as you can. For me, I don't have that luxury at this moment, but when I get a house, that's the plan, guys. I need to get a house, and that's my focus. My goal right now is to save money to get a house. But anyway, that's the goal when I get one, to have a really nice, big, heated garage that's where I'll be doing all of my work. So that's really cool that you were able to do that, James, and separate the two. It's super cool when you can do that. But that's the goal for me. Get a house. That's what I want. So help me out as much as you can to achieve that goal. That's the goal, you guys. Help me out. But anyway, that's what I'm planning on doing, as well as hopefully I can separate the two where I have it in a garage, but I don't want it to be where I have to walk in the cold in the middle of the winter. So I need them to be connected still. What do we got here? I'm sleeping on it literally. Euro, get to work. Get that death pile out of here. Stop sleeping on what you're supposed to be selling, okay? Stop it. Mark did ceiling joints, working on insulation and plywood. And now, way to go, James. Get that thing done. The faster, the better. Very, very cool. Mark says, buy a house away from Minnesota. I can't. I mean, sure, I could, but I couldn't live there. It doesn't make sense. Because my girlfriend has her business here and everything, and we can't move it. It's like, it's here. So we're in Minnesota forever. Okay, that's how it works. We're in Minnesota forever. It is whatever. I just will keep complaining about it until we're retired and we can move somewhere or something. Then we will. But it is what it is. But yeah. Euro says buy a house out here after the next housing market crash. Save now. Yeah. I'm just trying to save. I would like to get one soon-ish, because I really don't want to be in this apartment anymore. It's fine. It's just like you outgrow places, and we've been here long enough, and I'm sick of the stairs, and we gotta get a place. And so we're at this weird point. Do we get a house that we really want now and just pay on it now or whatever, or buy a starter home and then live there for a while? That's kind of, we're in this weird boat. For me, I kind of rather just go for the house we want right away and then pay that off and save for it or whatever, instead of going for like a starter house and then moving. I don't know. It's whatever. That's what's going on, what I'm thinking about stuff when it comes to houses. So anyway, I don't know anything about it. All I know is you need a lot of money to do it, so we're trying to save. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, off topic, but I've thought about maybe buying a cheap house and doing a rental. I don't know if any of you guys have done that or thought about doing where you rent out a place, buy it, and then rent it or something like that, or flip houses. I know I'm not a handyman when it comes to anything like that, so that's why I'm like, probably not. But if I knew some people to fix it up and then sell it, flip it, then maybe. But I'll be curious to know if you guys have ever thought about that, buying and flipping homes or buying to rent homes and looking at it as a long-term investment or something like that. I'll be curious to know what your guys' thoughts on that for sure. James says, hoping shed is 95% by next Friday. Well, I'm glad you have a plan in place and you're working towards it. That's the best way to do it. Very, very cool. Gira says, I wouldn't buy now. Too much of a bubble building again. Yeah, we're not there yet, and I live in like a small area, small town. So like housing prices are like relatively cheap. Like a house that, let's say, is 100,000 where I live is like probably 200, 250 in the city. So that's one nice thing about living out in the middle of nowhere. Like you can get a good market price on a house. So we'll figure it out. I'll let you guys know once we get one. Forever from now and set it all up, I'll give you a tour, but that's a good while away yet. James says rent here is ridiculous, $1,000 to $1,200 a month when you can buy a house for $75 to $125K. Dang, that's expensive for rent. Like where I live, for a 2-bedroom with everything included except for electricity, I pay like, they just went up. It was like $610. You know, hey, not so bad, right? Jennifer says, our first meetup. Where do you mean? Where? When? Are you saying my house? When I get a house, you guys want to have a meetup at my house? And Mark says, looking to move back to Washington State someday. Might as well get there. Do what you want. Do what you got to do. But anyway. What did you guys sell today? My Amazon's going pretty good today. Sold quite a few things on there today. I got about 9 items right now sold on Amazon. What about you guys? Got any cool sales? I'd be curious to know if you guys got any cool sales. Euro says we had thousands of foreclosed homes after the last one going for a 4-bedroom for $74,000 to $100,000. Now they're back up to $350 for the same house. That's crazy. Like, I would love to, like, I wish I would have been, like, older at that time when the market really crashed, but I wasn't obviously looking for a home or even ready for a home at that time when the market crashed like that. I wish I would have been. I bet so many people made so much money. I wish I would have been around to do that, but, you know, I was not that old at that time. But anyway. What did you guys sell today? Let me know what you guys sold, what you found today. What did I sell today? Let me see if there's anything I can actually tell you guys. What else? What else? Some health and beauty products. Sold a replacement AC adapter for the GameCube. So this is one thing you guys should look out for is like sometimes parting out parts, obviously, or cords and stuff. So like I found a GameCube that didn't work. I bought it for like $5 at a thrift store, right? It had the AV cords, controller, everything, right? It just, the actual console didn't work itself. And I sold just the adapter, the AC adapter, the power cord for it for $17. That's it. So I profited money because I bought the whole unit for I think it was like $5 or something like that. And I sold just the power cord for $17 by itself. The controller will go for like $15, $20 just by itself as well. So you guys got to think about that as well. A lot of this stuff I can't actually tell you. I did sell a Pokemon limited edition Game Boy today as well. That was pretty cool. But yeah, and then I sold a card game as well. Let's see what we got here. Mark says, you were playing with Tonka trucks back then. No, I wasn't. I just wasn't thinking about buying a house. I was like, nah, I gotta work. You know, I wasn't thinking about that. James says, I noticed something about eBay you might find interesting. I am curious, James. You kind of left me hanging there. Is it something you want to tell me personally? Just message me, or you can share with the group if you want to. That is your information to do with whatever you want. Euro says, 1 sale yesterday, 0 today. I haven't listed anything for the last week. Well, get to work, Euro. Stop sleeping on your stuff and start listing it. Come on now. Everyone wants you to spill the beans, James. They want you all. They want the goods. You can, like I said, hey, I'm being serious. If it's your secret, then you keep it, but it's all up to you. James says, I've only been listing shoes lately, and about 95% of my recent sales are shoes. It's like only my shoes are being seen because I haven't listed other items in a while. Interesting. I don't have any shoes to list right now. I only have some new shoes that I'm sending into Amazon that I'm going to give them a shot, but I only found like 4 pairs, and I need more to fill up the box. So I'm going to have to go to this other town nearby and see if I can't find any more before I go ahead and ship this box off to Amazon. But people do really well with shoes, and I'm trying to learn them as well a little bit. But shoes are great on eBay. Yeah, I totally agree. 100%. just because shoes are expensive. Like, and then there's some that, like, for me, I wear these Asics. I don't remember what they are, but they're like Asics. They got like a gel or something to them, and I can't find them. Like, when I find them new online, they're like $150. And I'm like, excuse you, I'm not paying no $150. You crazy? And I actually got the ones I'm wearing now from a garage sale for 25 bucks. They were like practically new. So anytime you can find really good like Asics or running shoes or Flyknits or whatever that are still relatively good condition, like, people want them because no one wants to pay $180, $150 for shoes. Like, they just don't want to, especially when they can get a good used pair for half the cost, or like 40 instead of that. It's just crazy how much people will pay for shoes. Like, a good one is the Dansko shoes, the nurse shoes. They're like $160 new, but you can sell them for $40 to $60 used because they're still really durable, good shoes, and people buy them all the time. So there's always an overlap, and people get rid of them. They're no longer in the nursing career or whatever. So for sure. Mark says, I know all about the shoes. Jennifer says, I love selling shoes. So easy. Yeah. I mean, the size and what they are. It's not too hard. James says, I'm going to switch to jeans and see if the same happens. Yeah. Try to get some more things listed. Cast a larger net for sure. Cheryl says, what would you say is a product that you know the most about, like expert level? It's a good question. Well, expert level. That's like a term that's a little bit. I don't like necessarily that expert term. My expertise is knowing a lot of different things, a little about a lot, and why I say it that way is because I don't think you need to necessarily be an expert in something. You just need a basic understanding of what an item is or what kind of items to look out for, and your phone or your internet connection will basically do the rest for you. Does that make sense? Like, do I know quite a bit about video games? Yes. But do I know expert level video games? No. Do I know a little bit about clothes? A little bit. Am I an expert? No. Do I know a lot about trading card games? Quite a bit. But am I an expert? Not really. I just know a lot of things about certain categories, and then I let my phone and internet do the rest a little bit. And maybe that's not the best way, but sometimes when you're so honed in onto one thing, that's all you look for, you're missing out on so much more. Like I said, I'd rather know a lot about things, like a little bit about them, and then be able to research them farther. So that's kind of the answer I want to give you. I know it's maybe not the answer you're looking for, but like I said, I know a lot about trading cards. I know a lot about video games. I know quite a bit about electronics, but am I an expert in any of them? I don't think so. I don't think I would classify myself as an expert. I would just say I know what to sort of look out for, certain brands, certain things that I've done well with in the past, trial and error, what I've learned from you guys, from other people, and then I just go from there. Like Patagonia, right? Do I know a lot about Patagonia? No, I don't, but do I know to look out for the brand? Yes, I do. And if I see a Patagonia, I'm like, okay, I know to look out for that brand. And okay, it's a vest, it's this size, blah, 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 blah. Then I can do the research from there. You know, certain video games. Do I know Mario sells like crazy? Yes, I do. N64, GameCube. But do I know every little detail about it? No, I don't. But I think that's just a really big thing for me. That's just how I am. So hopefully that answered your question, and it is what it is. James says, I love selling Asics, women's running, fly off the shelf. I love, you guys, if you find some Asics men's 12s that aren't weird or ugly looking, like just ugly, like gray or something like that, let me know. I need a pair. I'll buy them and stuff. So let me know if you guys find some men's Asics size 12 that are like kind of cool looking. Send me a message or something in the Facebook group, especially if it's a good price. Let me know. I'm looking for some for sure. Also, I need like a pair. You guys want to shop for me? I'm looking for a pair of like sort of hiking shoes, kind of like a Merrell, but they got to be like almost like a sandal, like mesh or something that can get wet. Because when we go on our cruise, we're doing like this sort of a hike thing where we go through like waterfalls and zip lines and stuff, and I need like something that can get wet that isn't my regular shoe. So just let me know what you find, okay? Just let me know, because I've been looking and I haven't been able to find anything. So Euro says I have 4 pairs of, I can't say that. They go for 180 to 240 a pair. Very, very cool. Mark J says men's button-down shirts sell well for him. Euro says expert level would be vintage, military, high-end shoes. A couple other niches I can't think of at the moment. Very, very cool. Mark J says kids, Leapfrog, electronic games sell fast too. Yeah, if you guys ever see like the Leap Pad, Leapfrog, or whatever, little cardboard games, like they're in the little cardboard. Like I sell the crap out of those things on Amazon too, and I've sold them on eBay for $10 to $20 to $30, depending on which ones they are. James says I have so much to list. I'm guessing I need to list a variety instead of focusing on one type of item. Do what you think is working for you, but I think if you have a wide net of items, like it's going to attract a wide net of people. So someone that's looking to buy a tool, right? Like a guy or gal looking to buy a tool might see a shirt you're selling and go, hey, that would be really nice for my guy or girl I'm with or whatever. So casting a wide net is good, especially when they can combine the shipping, or they can buy it all from one person and then they don't have to buy from individual. So Hero says, my mind is blank after working today. I understand how that goes. It happens for sure. Euro says I do 3 for blazers, then 2 pair of shoes, then 1 to 2 houseware items, and back to shoes. Very, very cool. What is one thing that everyone would like to learn more about? Let's hear it. Yeah, get those in the feed. What do you guys want to learn a little bit more about? James says you need a pair of knees. I don't know. I don't know what those are. Is that like the weird like the yellowy symbol brand? I'm not remembering for sure. Mark J says, James, I need to learn more about Excel spreadsheets for inventory. Very, very cool. Yeah, I mean, just watch some YouTube videos about setting up an Excel sheet, eBay Excel sheet, anything like that. You'll learn a lot from people that will walk you through it a little bit. I don't use one just because my store has like 50 to 100 items. So, I mean, it's pretty easy to keep track of for me, that amount of items. So, Jennifer says, looking up items on Amazon seller app, LOL. I'm always sending pocket message to help me. I do not mind, Jennifer. You're not spamming me every day or anything. When you got a question, go ahead and ask me. I'll try to help you out the best I can. Mark says, can you sell used clothing on Amazon? No, you cannot. Euro wants to learn how to marry a billionaire. Well, what you do is you find a billionaire first, and you somehow get close enough to ask them to marry you. Those have got to be steps 1 and 2, right? That's how it works, Euro. You got to at least know a billionaire, and not only know them, get close enough to them. So you got to work on that if you want that to happen. So Jennifer, look into Profit Bandit or a seller's tool scanning app or a third party. You know, James, I don't necessarily agree 100% with that. Like for me, I only use the Amazon seller app. And then I have Scoutify. Those are my 2 go-tos. I guess you could look at some of those other ones too, but just make sure you're really looking at them. And if you have Inventory Lab, you have Scoutify number 2. Like with Inventory Lab, you automatically get Scoutify number 2. And that is a really good service. And I use it all the time for Keepa and Camel. Super, super good program to use. Yeah, I mean, I totally get what you're saying, Jennifer. Like, if you were to just start scanning stuff on the Amazon seller app, like some stuff would make sense and some stuff wouldn't. So like today, Jennifer asked me about a DVD, which no one, like, I wish I'm ungated in DVDs, but it's like the craziest, hardest one to get ungated in. And if you're not grandfathered in, good luck. I've only known one person. I don't know them, but only seen one person in my wholesaling career on Amazon get into DVDs without, or whatever, being able to sell DVDs that wasn't before. So crazy. But Jennifer sent me a screenshot of a DVD she scanned. It was like a 4 DVD or 4 movie in 1 DVD thing. And she was like, you know, looking, and the price was like $65 for this thing. But when you look at it, there was only 2 people selling, an FBA and a merchant. And like sometimes what happens is when you're the first person to list that item, or no one's on that listing besides you, you price it for the moon. Like you skyrocket that thing. Like I had an item today that there's been no one on this listing, and it's a really good item for like a couple months. And I checked the last charts, and some people had got like $96 for these units, right? And so I just went ahead and I priced at $99.99. Do I think I'm going to get it? It might happen. It's happened plenty of times, but we'll see how it goes. But that's what happens when you're the only person with that product. You just go for the moon, for the chance that someone needs that product, or you're the only one available, so they have to purchase it at that price. And that's kind of what happens sometimes with Amazon. Like it happens all the time. I'll scan something and I'm like, oh man, this thing is like $80, and I'm like, oh wait, there's only one seller, and there's only been 1 or 2 times where it potentially sold for 80. But you see like a whole bunch of sales when the price was at 50 or 30 or 60, you know, somewhere around there. So someone's really just trying to get that. So that can be a little confusing and does happen some of the time with Amazon. So there are things like that where you got to be careful. When you see a price on Amazon, when you scan with the Amazon seller app and there's only like one seller and they're at like $99.99, just make sure to look at the Keepa charts and the camel so you can really understand like what the selling price is normally at. Also check eBay. I do a cross between the two and check to see if the item is in demand. If it's an item that's selling on eBay for $60, $70 like constantly when it's up there and there's a lot of green, no red hardly, then you can almost like guarantee that that $99 price on Amazon is correct. Because there's a demand for it, and on eBay people are paying like $60, $70. So your potential to get the 99 on Amazon is actually pretty good. So that's just a little bit of that in a nutshell. I don't know if that answered anything at all. So very, very cool. I'm a little behind the comments, guys. Let me read them, okay? Let me read it. Keens are those sandal-looking things that are like waterproof sandal type things. Terrible description. I think I know what you guys are talking about. I just don't know if their quality is any good. You guys will have to let me know if the quality is any good on those Keens. But yeah, I need something. I don't have anything. So I need something that's good condition. But I also need something that's going to cover my toes. So I need like a enclosed toe like shoe. I have a really good pair of women's Merrells that my girlfriend's probably gonna not let me sell, and she's gonna take those with her because they're really nice and they're what we need, which is good. But I don't have a pair, so let's see what we got. It's good to have one to use along with Amazon Seller app. You may find one you enjoy using much more. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you could try them out. I don't remember which ones are all free or not, so. Mark says, when are you doing an unboxing video? Soon, when I have time. Like, it's been crazy here. You guys saw those boxes I was shipping out. This weekend is the Super Bowl, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I don't think I'm going to travel anywhere, so maybe this weekend I'll have to check what's going on with everything. Plus, I got to figure out what the hell these things are, Jennifer. Because I was told by the stupid company that they're splotches or color splashes or something, but she says they're an accessory, so I'm gonna keep looking for sure. James wants me to open his package. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. James says Keens are excellent quality. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Jennifer on the cloud is here. What is up, Jennifer? Thank you so much for jumping in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button also. And get that like button going. Smash, 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 smash. Smash, 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 smash that like button. Of course, there's some crazy people in here leaving 2 negatives. I don't know who's that, but anyway. Thank you, Jennifer, for jumping in. Everyone give some love to Jennifer. Give her some love for sure. But help me out. Get that like button spiked up because of the 2 idiots that hit the negative. It happens, but they're idiots, right? You guys let me know. They're idiots, right? We're having a good time. We're having fun. But anyway. But yeah, for sure. So let me know if you find some size 12 Asics that are cool looking. Like black would be really nice. And some either Keens or some Merrell, but they got to be closed toe for sure. I'm just sorry. You guys are out shopping like me, so you guys might come across a pair that I can't get because obviously I live in Minnesota and they're not there. Anyway, Euro says, do you get notified if I keep hitting like over and over? No, I do not think so. I think it just, you can only hit it once. So, and it only doesn't notify me. It just shows me, okay, someone went from liking the video to not liking the video. Come on, guys. Who are you? There we go. There we go. Back in order. I like it. Anyway, open my package. James is throwing ransom stuff out here. He's trying to blackmail me. He's like, open my package or thumbs down. You better hit that thumbs down then, James, because I'm not opening it right now. It's my package. I'll open it when I want to. Just saying. In the pocket site. Anyway, yeah, you guys should really get in that Patreon. You guys, I tried some good coffee. If you guys want some good coffee, try the Caribou Hazelnut Vanilla coffee grounds. They're really good. But anyway, we're way off topic, you guys. I know I did it, but we're way off topic. But anyway, what else do you guys want to talk about tonight? We're about 40 minutes in. We got to bring up a topic, something you guys want to talk about before I get out of here. We still got some time here, but get some topics that you guys want to talk about in the chat, and we'll try to answer your questions, anything you guys want to touch on. If you guys, let me know who's thinking about getting into the Amazon boat. Jennifer says, what should I do with FBA when I go on vacation? Well, that's the best part about FBA. You ain't got to do anything. Your stuff will sell while you're gone. So Jennifer, like, you can send in like 8,000 items and then go on vacation. You don't have to do anything. Everything, that's the best thing about FBA is it allows you the freedom. So you ship it in and then they do the rest. I'm going to throw some of these in because there are things you still have to do, but that's what you do. You ship it in, they do the rest. So you don't have to do anything. Now, if you have anything merchant fulfilled, then you have to put your store on vacation mode. But when you're FBA, you ship it and forget it, kind of. Not really, but that's kind of the way it's stated. So when an item sells, obviously, you know, they ship it out, they do the rest. You're paying extra for their customer service. You're paying extra for them to ship it for you and everything like that. So you ship it in, they check it in, they do the rest. I mean, there's a little bit other things you have to do, but I'm giving you the breakdown a little bit for sure. Says, oops, sorry, Keens are in the site. Okay. I'll have to look at that in a second. Jennifer says, I am. Yeah, if you guys look into it, it'd be a good thing. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of different things you'll have to learn, but it's good when you get in it. Jennifer can maybe shed a little light on that. Her adventure into Amazon, she's quite new at it, so very, very cool. Maybe she wants to let you guys know how it's been going. She had her first sale the other day, which was really exciting and cool beans to her. So very, very cool. Let's see here. Mark says, chocolate-covered espresso beans. Never tried it. I can't really have the sugar or the chocolate because of the sugar, so I can't really have that. But anyway, I am waiting on our employee number, etc. Yeah, I mean, for me, I just use my social. I have to get everything else, tax ID, all that stuff, but I just use my social for now. What else we got here? Lewis sent my third FBA box today. Way to go, Lewis. If you're in my Patreon, which you should get in there, Lewis, it's like $1 a month to help me out. I showed a picture of what I shipped out today. Quite a bunch of boxes for sure. Also says, doesn't matter how many items are in the box. No, you can ship one item if you want to, but I would highly not recommend that because the more you ship in one box, the cheaper the spread will be when it comes to per item shipment. So for me, when I ship a box, my per item cost for shipping to the warehouse is like 40 cents just because I put so much into one box. So the more items you have to ship in a box, the better it is. Because the price technically will go down per item. So for sure, you want to ship out more. But you can ship just one item. Absolutely, you can. Mark says, my back is killing him. You guys give some love to Mark. His his back is hurting him. He's got some stuff going on wrong with his back. So hopefully good vibes. Give Mark some good vibes. Thank you so much for hanging out, though, Mark, as long as you could. I'll see you later. What percentage of your FBA shipments are RA? It depends, Jennifer. Like, some is a lot, sometimes it's not. It's just whatever I'm in the mood for. Like, and that's kind of weird, but like if I feel like doing RA, I'll go do RA. If I'm feeling about doing just thrifting, I'll do that. It's whatever I'm in the mood for. So sometimes, like last couple months before Christmas and stuff, my average would probably be like 80% RA, the rest thrift. You know, right now, this last shipment I did was probably like 80% thrift and 20% RA. So it just really depends what I'm in the mood for, what deals are going on, what the stores have. It just is really kind of all over the place for me. Some people are just strict RA, but for me, I just love thrifting. The price points are so much better in a lot of ways. It just depends on what I'm feeling. It really is. So, Jennifer says, I want to do merchant fulfilled first, though. I started, Jennifer, with merchant fulfilled, but it's completely different from FBA. So you're almost better off just starting FBA, honestly. Like, just learning that process, and it's better, in my opinion. The pricing is a little bit better. The freedom is better, and you don't have to clutter your house. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. But we can try to help you out. Jennifer, she can help you out too, because she's just went through everything, and I can help you out as best I can as well. See you later, Mark. Jennifer says, I've had 3 sales now. So 3 sales total or just 3 sales today? I'd be curious to know that, Jennifer. Let me know. Lewis says, just jump in with FBA. It's worth it. Yeah, I honestly think, like, I wish I would have started FBA sooner, but I was kind of like you, Jennifer, where I was like, I learned eBay. I was doing that. And then merchant fulfilled made the most sense to me because it was just like eBay in a way. And then when I took the time to learn FBA, I was like, what was I thinking? I should have just went into FBA first. Like, so you might want to look at that as well. You can't eat chocolate. What planet are you from? Well, if it's got like sugar, I am trying not to eat much sugar. Like, I have cacao powder, which is like chocolate kind of, and I make like chocolate cake with that, but with no carbs, no sugar. Anyway, Jennifer says, I have FBA items going to about 7 different fulfillment centers. Hard to fill up one box. Yeah, Jennifer, it's gonna just be that way for a little while. It is how it is. It just you'll get through it. Trust me, it'll be all right. Jennifer says FBA sucks up so much profit. Jennifer, okay, listen to what I'm about to tell you, Jennifer. All right, we just touched on it. What you need to realize is when you sell something, let's say merchant fulfilled, or you sell it on eBay, you have to ship the item yourself, right? So that's time right there anyway. But you pay shipping, right? Now, you might pay $2, $3 extra in fees with Amazon FBA, but you're not paying that extra shipping cost. Does that make sense? So when you sell an item, the cheapest you're going to ship it on eBay, let's say, whatever it is like $260, right? No matter what you can do is ship $260. But if you're shipping to the Amazon warehouse and you have enough stuff in the box, you're basically, yes, you pay to ship to Amazon, but when you have so many units in a box, the cost of that one item shipping is 40 cents, let's say. At least that's how it is for me. So it's almost a wash. And the monthly fee, right, Jennifer? Right. The monthly fee only affects you if you sell less than 40 items a month. And why? Because when you're doing merchant fulfilled, every time you sell an item, you pay $1 every single time. Doesn't matter how many you sell. If you sell 1,000 items that month, you pay $1 per item. Okay. Now, when you pay the $40 a month, you do not pay that dollar per item. So as long as you sell more than 40 items a month, you're actually making money FBA. So there's a lot of things, misconceptions a little bit when it comes to the fees. Do they up front look like, well, there's more fees, it's more expensive? Up front, they do look that way, but they're not really there in some regard. You pay $40 a month, right? But you don't pay that dollar fee. So you sell 40 items or 45. You technically made $5 because you're not paying that dollar in fees. Also, if you are paying $2, $3 more in shipping, or if your fees are $2 to $3 more, right? You sell an item and you're actually through FBA, well, it's $3 more. You're paying $3 more in fees, but when you shipped it to the warehouse, it only cost you 40 cents. So technically, you didn't pay anything different, maybe $1 different. Also, you're paying for the Amazon customer service. They take care of the shipping for you, and they take care of a customer has a complaint or return. So you got to understand there's like, yes, up front, there looks to be like a lot, right? Like a lot in fees, but they really aren't when you like think about it fully. So you got to look at it in a lot of different ways for sure. Lewis says, I sent 18 books to FBA for $5 today, but I live close to a warehouse. Yeah, I mean, like for me, I shipped today a 40-pound box of items for $8. It was like $9 actually with UPS. Really? When's the last time you shipped a box on eBay or Amazon or anywhere where it was $9 for 40 pounds? Right? So you got to look at it in a lot of different ways. Jennifer says, only worth it to pay $40 per month if you are going to sell more than 40. I'm not sure I am. Jennifer, I was in the same boat. Like, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, that's a lot of items, right? Because I'm used to eBay when I first started. It's a little slow. Like, you will sell if you're constantly working at it, shipping stuff in. There might be a couple months where you don't, let's say when you first start, but I'm not joking. Like, the sales velocity of Amazon is so different that you guys will be blown away. Like today, like I said, I have at least 10 sales today. And I mean, I could look to see how many I have. Well, today's the first day of the month, but I like yesterday I had, I think, 13 sales on Amazon. Like, they really do add up. Like, it goes quick, especially if you're selling good items. You're constantly selling product in. Like, you just got to get over the fact of like the money at first. What I would suggest is, if you're looking at Amazon and you're doing eBay right now, take some sales that you sold on eBay, say $100, $200, okay? And put that aside and invest that into Amazon FBA. Just knowing that you're just going to invest it and see what happens, okay? What's the worst that's going to happen? You lose $200, right? You lose $200, and that's over like a few months. Let's say if you're paying your $40 a month, you will be amazed on like what happens. I mean, like I said, you just got to be willing to risk a little bit of money. $100. You know, it's really, trust me, it sounds harder than it is, or it sounds riskier than it is. But once you're seeing how everything works, it really isn't what you think it is. Up front, when you read it, you think it's that craziness, but you just got to read it, guys. And you just got to try. Stop being scared. Stop worrying so much and give it a shot. Trust me. Jennifer says, it's hard for me to find books. It is a little harder for sure now. They have some other stuff going on with like certain restrictions on stuff. So books are a little bit harder now for me as well. But I still find them. And I have to be willing to look for them too. I don't look for them as much as I used to, but for sure. Many sales, local and national. Yeah, make sure you guys are looking at garage sales and stuff. That's a great place to find books for cheap. You can find them 25 cents, nickel, pennies. Make sure you guys are looking at garage sales for sure. Jennifer says, do you ship FBAU with USPS through PayPal? No. So when I ship, so what you guys got to realize is with Amazon, they're partnered with UPS. So when you ship your products to FBA, like you get a huge discount. Like I said, I shipped 40 pounds today for $9 with Amazon FBA. You get a huge markdown on the cost of shipping to warehouses because UPS and Amazon are working together. So you got to look at that. So it's always through UPS, never through USPS or FedEx or anything. It's always UPS because you get such a markdown doing that. So James says, shows what libraries sell used books also. Very, very cool. Jennifer, you just got to look. You could post a Facebook ad or something, or look at the thrift stores, all that kind of stuff for sure. Jennifer says, I saw someone in Goodwill with a tiny hand scanner scanning books. Yeah, people do that. That's a huge, huge industry, guys. Like, there's so many different places and outlets to sell books. You can sell them on Amazon. You can sell them on eBay. There are places that will just buy books and then resell them themselves. So a good tip is, like, say you find a good selling book, or like a $80 book on Amazon, and say you're restricted on it, make sure you guys look on eBay, obviously, but also make sure you guys look at these buyback programs. There's like certain websites that will pay you for these books. So if you can find them for $1, these places might pay you $5, $6, $7, and they might go around and sell it for $60 or something like that. But if that's your only option, you know, you got to look at all those options for sure. What's up, Christian? Thanks for jumping in here. I appreciate it. Socket makes a ton of different shapes and sizes for scanners. Yeah. There's a bunch of different scanners you guys can get out there. There's like Bluetooth ones. There's ones that attach right to your phone. Bunch of different stuff for sure. What's up, reseller? What's going on? What's going on? Check your local libraries. Yeah. I mean, my local library here, once in a while, will have a sale. I'll run in there. It's a lot of older books. They're not a big library, but I'll still find a few self-help books. Like, I sold a book recently that I got for 25 cents that I sold for $22 used at this other place in town. I also sold a book on Amazon for $99 that I got for 50 cents at the same location. So just make sure you guys are really looking, because books sell really well. Just make sure you're checking rankings, reviews, and the velocity of the sale for sure, because you don't want to be stuck with a lot of books, because Amazon has been making it more in fees for stuff like that. So you don't, it's not like it used to be. It used to be you could just send in any old book, no matter what the ranking, basically, and it would sell eventually, a year, 6 months, 8 months, whatever. But now they're making the fees higher, and storage fees a little bit higher and stuff like that. So make sure you guys are just looking for the good selling books, unless you're okay with the waiting game and the price makes sense for sure. Well, let's see here. We're about 57 minutes in. So if you guys got some last minute questions, last things you guys want to touch on, get those in the chat before we start the shameless roundup, the shameless plug of the cool things that you guys should sign up for and help me out. Also, there's 12 people here. Let's get some more likes in there. We had too many negatives today. People are just hating today. It's whatever, but we got more likes than hates, so I do appreciate that as well. Make sure if you guys are just jumping in here, you do hit that like button. It does really help me out. Also, you guys, if you're not in the Patreon to help me out for $1 a month, you're missing out. You're missing out on behind the scenes photos, behind the scenes, like early access videos, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you guys just copy and paste that. It's just www.patreon.com/pocketprofit. You guys can help me out there. And for everyone that has, thank you so much. If you are a Patreon member, make sure you spam this chat quick telling everyone that you are a Patreon member. You guys are awesome. You guys really do help me out, especially with the whole YouTube apocalypse going on right now, which sucks. So make sure you guys join that. Yes, Jennifer on the Clown, you got to join. I mean, it's $1 a month. You can do as much as you want to help, but I mean, right now it's $1 a month. That's the lowest you can do, and it really does help me out. But a few of you guys have been doing a couple dollars a month, and I'm telling you guys, it really has been helping out. It really helps me as a content creator, and especially, like I said, with the whole thing going on with YouTube, where soon I'm not going to get my 10 cents per video or whatever I would get. And for you guys to do that and help me out, it really means a lot. I mean, think about it. It's if you did $4 or $3 a month, that's like buying a coffee. You're helping me out by a coffee price, and it really does make a difference, and I really do appreciate it. Also, if you're not into that and you're just like whatever, there is a link to a PayPal down below. If you guys want to donate there, I would appreciate that. It has been anytime you guys can do anything that helps me out in this channel to stream financially, I don't take it for granted. If you 10 cents, I would not take it for granted. I would appreciate it. And it does mean a lot when you guys can do that. So I really do thank you when you do that. So really do appreciate it. You're welcome, Jennifer. I'm here to help as much as I can, and hopefully you're gonna get up and running. You got some sales coming through. Hopefully you just keep getting better and better, and we can help each other down the road. And anytime we're stuck, we can help each other, and that's what this community is about: helping each other succeed and get better. And It's amazing. So you guys rock. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for your questions, your comments, your awesomeness. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the last little bit, we're going to run down it. Join the Facebook group, okay? Join the Patreon. PayPal me if you want to PayPal me $1 and send me a personal message or something. I would appreciate that. The Facebook group is down there. PO box is down there. All that stuff's in there. So you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for helping out. Get in the Patreon. Get in the Facebook group. Get in the PayPal helping out. Get in there. Get it all in there and help me out. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. I don't know when, but we'll see. Tomorrow, next day, whatever. We'll see how the weekend goes. I'll let you guys know. But anyway, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you guys on the next one. Pocket Profit out.